Okay, so I am going to start with subtraction. I was actually able to find quite a few books. Subtraction was surprisingly hard to find a whole lot of different examples, but I was able to find one book, and it is called Compare with Bears, and it looks like Garrett Stevens is the author. So some examples that I found on this page. This is a comparison model, and it says grizzly bears eat berries, plants, animals, fish, bugs, and even dead animals. These grizzly bears are fishing. Which picture of the grizzly bears has less? So they're comparing, and I could see where this could be used to like describe or give examples or demonstrate like the comparison of sets. So I could say set A has 3 bears in it. I think I said A up here. Set B has 1 bear in it. Which one has more? And I could also turn it into how many more bears are there in this picture than this picture. Let's count them. 1, 2. So that's just an example from that page. All of them are comparison, as the title would kind of, lead us to believe. Here's another page where it says, black bears live in the forest of North America. Some black bears are brown, gray, or white. Do these two groups of black bears have the same number or different numbers? So again, we're comparing and kind of comparing two sets, I would say. There's another example of subtraction. This one is a little different because it's less than, more than. So that could also be used to teach that skill. And it says giant pandas like to be alone. However, these have families. Baby pandas are very small at first. Which panda family has more than 2? So again, they're doing that comparison. That was the only book I was able to find that was all subtraction, but I was able to find, this one is actually an introduction to algebra, and the book is called Mystery Math, a First Book of Algebra, and it is by David Adler. And so there's a couple different examples in here, as well as multiplication and division. It actually had all 4 operations, but I'm just going to go over a few. So this one is equations, and it kind of demonstrates that relationship between addition and subtraction. And so it says an equation is a sentence with an equal sign. An equation must be balanced. This is an equation. 4 plus 3 equals 3 plus 2. Each side of the equal adds up to 5. The two sides are balanced. They're equal. Here are some more equations. 6 plus 2 equals 8. 5 plus 1 is equal to 3 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. The two sides of each equation are balanced. They're equal. So you can see the relationship between addition and subtraction, and it also gives them some comparison, and it kind of leads up into algebra, obviously, since it's an algebra book. So I thought that one was pretty cool. And then here's an example of missing addend. So this one says an algebra equation has an equal sign and an unknown, a mystery number. Here's an algebra equation. 4 plus x equals 5. X represents the unknown, the mystery number. Since 4 plus x equals 5 is an equation, we know that whatever is on one side of the equal must be equal to whatever is on the other side. 4 plus x equals 5 is an easy mystery to solve. 4 plus what number would equal 5? 4 plus 1 equals 5. In the equation, 4 plus x equals 5. The x, the unknown, the mystery number, is 1. So here is, again, a missing addend. It's done a little differently, but it's the same concept. Mandy and Billy problem can be written as an algebra equation. Let R be the number of ravens on the wires. When Mandy and Billy stopped by the house, R minus the ravens that flew off equals the 13 ravens still on the wires. It can be written as R minus 6 equals 13. To find the value of R, you want to get it alone on one side of the equal sign. What must you do to get R alone? You must eliminate the 6 You can do that by adding 6 to each side of the equation. R minus 6 equals 13, plus 6, 0, plus 6 is 19. R plus 0 is equal to 19, R is equal to 19. There were 19 ravens on the telephone wires when Mandy and Billy first stopped by the house. And then this one, kind of a weak example of takeaway, at least kind of the way we learned it, but I still think it's an example of takeaway. Maybe I'm wrong, but the caretaker's problem can be written as an algebra equation. Let y be the number of bats in the haunted house before lunch. Y plus the 12 bats that went in at lunchtime equals the 12 bats in there now. Y plus 12 equals 27. To find the value of y, you want to get it alone on one side of the equal sign. What must you do to get y alone? You must eliminate the plus 12. You can do that by subtracting 12 from each side of the equation. Before lunch, there were 15 bats in the haunted house, and so it shows how you would work that equation. Sorry, I cannot get the book to look right in the camera. So those are my examples for subtraction.